They were incredible in Courchevel at the first Junior Grand Prix of the series. Here, returning to the series, Korea's Hannah Lim and QUAN.
Yes. This is their second Junior Grand Prix this season. 62.71. And they'll skate to a milonga.
Well, Ted, after the first Junior Grand Prix of the series, I was ready to give this team the Junior World title. I just thought how amazing their Danse Macabre free dance was. But a lot has happened on the Junior Grand Prix in the ice dance competition this year, and perhaps a little pressure then mounting as Hannah Lim and QUAN have watched the rest of the series unfold, and maybe that's the reason for a little mistake for Hannah, unfortunately, in the midline step.
Yeah, and even that little mistake was, okay, it's a big deal, but I thought, oh, okay. But I felt they were a little tight throughout the whole performance, struggling a little bit, knowing the position they're in and wanting to skate, but they didn't skate quite as free and open as what I was expecting to had seen before. So totally understandable. This is a completely different situation. It's the final competition. They're trying to make the final in Torino. So, of course, there'll be a little bit more pressure as we see the opening moves.
And who knows, maybe as we see how the judges and the tech specs will react to this, maybe being lower after the rhythm dance or having a less successful rhythm dance might ignite their fire to skate with all the freedom and passion, and even more than we enjoyed in France at the first event.
Now here we can just see a loss of balance on that twizzle in the steps.
The unfortunate thing, that may not drop the level, but it'll certainly affect the grade of execution and the step sequence. A really valuable element, probably the most heavily weighted in terms of points of all 5 of the elements within the rhythm dance for the juniors.
Yeah, no, the key points, getting only 2 yeses, 6 nos on the key points, but the panel has been very consistent and very strict on those key points in this event, so no problem with that, of course.
This couple comes into this event with a different kind of expectation. They are really eager to try and push towards the likes of Mrazkova and Mrazek from the Czech Republic, who lead the rankings with the highest scores of the series.
Well, this team's season's best is 62.71. They're going to fall a little shy of that here, but still probably a good enough score to be in contention as they enter the free dance. But of course, we have 2 more groups to come in the rhythm. Really like the personalities of these two.
Yes.
They love skating. They have a great joie de vivre and lots of, you know, energy when they speak to people, and a real passion for the sport, of course. And even though they may have felt some pressure, excitement as well.
They were a delight to chat to after their win in Courchevel. They just, as you say, Ted, just joyful. And I think what's really beautiful to see here is the support between the team. And that's, you know, both parties invested in the same common desire for the best possible scores.
Yeah, it's funny when the team got together, you went, okay, how would this work? And it just sort of, you know, just perfectly molded together quite quickly. And they had some dynamic, you know, personality right off the top. And I think Hannah has this crispness and sharpness, and her presentation, particularly also in the free dance, is so intense. It's I'm using that intense word a lot here. I got to stop doing that. Right? Yeah.
Tango day.
Okay, I got to figure out another one. Here we go. Let's take a look at the rhythm dance scores for Hannah Lim Yi Kwan. 59.01. That is second so far in the rhythm dance. As we take a look at the standings, but really not far off the Americans. And they'll bring it.